Hello, everyone. We're it's been a while.
Take two.
No, take two.
I know.
Just let it roll for sure because it's been a while for sure. But welcome back to Take a Sip with us, guys. I'm one of your co-hosts, Leche.
And I'm your other co-host, Tito. It's been a while, Leche. It's been a while.
Seriously, it's been too long, man. It's been too long since we've done this. It's we had to take a break for sure, for personal reasons, of course.
Yeah, so, well, mostly me with moving.
Well, finally, for me too.
Well, you had to work pretty hard after a while.
Yeah, for sure. Like, work has been really hard. So for back in December, end of December, beginning of January, work really hit me hard that I almost had no time at all.
Super late nights.
Yeah. And on top of that, I mean, your stuff went right after my stuff.
Yeah. So
you want to dive into what happened?
Yeah, well, last time we recorded, most of my room was packed up already. Then we actually did the full move, and for about a month and a half now, all five of us, both my sisters, my parents, and myself, were just shoved into one big room, thankfully, the basement of our new house, while they just did construction on the entire first floor.
Yep.
So then setting up my computer took a while, and even so then it was a little awkward. It would have been a little awkward recording and drinking.
Yeah, it definitely would have been
for about an hour, and let alone that it was just one big room. My mom wouldn't have cared. She would have started calling grandma or your mom or one of our aunts.
Just going at it.
Yeah, so recording was not going to happen, let alone that my sisters are also in school, so they would have had classes if we did a morning thing. But I'm finally in my room.
Yeah, you finally got everything settled.
Got the man cave.
You're under your domain.
Under my domain. Still need a few things, obviously. You could see my background. It's not 100%, but I literally have bags as curtains right now because
for some privacy.
Yeah. Let alone it's pretty open over here, so the sun just comes right into my room.
Yeah.
So I would be waking up at 5 a.m. So that was not going to happen when I'm going to sleep at 3 a.m. So
yeah, definitely not, dude. It's like taking a nap pretty much at that point.
Oh, yeah. But
let's get this thing rolling since we have pretty much did a little life update there.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, dude?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Our whole shtick.
That's what I was going into.
Our whole shtick. I'm drinking some Bud Lights and then going into water if I need one of those nights.
It's definitely been one of those nights.
Yeah. Sure. Well, what about you?
I'm drinking a Truly. I'm drinking a raspberry lime Truly. So
I should have got the Trulies. We did.
Yeah. The lemonade ones.
Yeah.
It would have been so much clutch here.
Yeah. So that's definitely one thing we're going to do. So for listeners, just a few days ago, when everybody in the family came over to help with the actual full move, after that, we had a little get together eating food, obviously, because that's our primary way of saying thank you to the family. Besides,
work,
that, and then some drinks. So what we did, besides that, your brother doesn't really drink like that.
Yeah.
But I asked him if there was anything in specific he wanted so I could buy for him as a thank you. He opted for the Truly lemonade.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the only thing I was able to find was just a 12-pack, I think the box was, or an 8-pack with
12-pack, I'm pretty sure.
12-pack, right? And then with that was the lemonade, but it was also lemonade mango, lemonade strawberry, and lemonade black cherry. So what we did,
Black
yeah,
cherry? Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it was black cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so what we did, because none of us have ever tried them, we between me, my older sister, and then Leche and his siblings, we just did a little taste test. That way we all thought, like, put our opinions. It was pretty fun.
There's a specific name where you share the drinks with like one bottle or something with like people. I don't know
Taste testing. It was just a taste test.
Yeah, it was a taste test, I guess, across the board.
And we actually thought it was so fun. We literally took the time out to go to a full liquor store.
Yep.
5 of us, just to buy one can each of something we've never tried.
Yep.
Came back to my place and did another whole taste tank, and we ranked them from best to worst, what it tasted like, what it smelled like. It was a fun time.
It was really fun time for sure.
Yeah. Yes. Next time we do it, yeah, we have to record it and at least like post something, because sometimes our comments are just so stupid, or what it reminds us of. Yeah, it's like seriously. The most random things.
Like we literally be ranting on like the dumbest shit ever, dude. It's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. But also, besides life, there's a whole bunch of gaming news that we could get into.
There's been quite a few news things.
Well, news. I mean, the main one, I don't know if you want to talk about it for a bit, but it's like the third corona vaccine.
Oh, the third, So
it just got approved.
Yeah, I think it got approved on Monday.
No, it was Saturday, because it was literally moving.
Yeah, you were telling me about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know this is probably late news already by now, but the third company that was making the coronavirus vaccine, Johnson and Johnson or J&J, they actually got certified by the FDA to distribute their vaccine, which is a 1 dose instead of the 2 dose. Dose, how the Pfizer and the other, I forgot what the other company is called that makes vaccines.
Yeah, I forgot.
I know Pfizer's one, but Johnson and Johnson, they got the emergency approval, and I think the first round of doses is going to go to nurses and doctors. Of course, that's obviously more important than any of us, regular people.
Any normies.
We need the essential workers for sure to get dosed up first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I was telling you, that we have a third vaccine to get things moving along. Cool. I'm happy for that. I just have my doubts
on the safety of it. Yeah.
Because
learning a little bit.
Yeah, because imagine, for the first 2 vaccines, you take your first shot and then you take your second shot. And the second shot normally puts you out of commission of working for at least 24 hours.
Yeah, that's the same.
Because for my mom and my older sister, they had to take the next day off because they were both full body pain, cold sweats a little bit.
Yeah, with the shivers and fevers and stuff.
But again, but it also depends on the person, because my dad, after he got his second one, he was perfectly fine.
I mean, it's case by case.
Yeah, it's case by case.
That's the scary part. On top of that, since you don't know what's good for you and your body, 100%.
Yeah.
Who knows how you're actually gonna react to that vaccine?
Exactly.
Especially knowing that this one's only a 1 dose.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows how fucking strong that 1 dose? It might take you out for 2-3 days.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Especially we don't know yet. So
either that, or it can feel like a regular freaking one of those immuniz. Damn, I can't even pronounce it. The shot that makes you feel like your arm warm. It might be one of those. As simple as that.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
Yeah, but that one, it could be as simple as that one. That one, you won't feel anything other than that. Who knows what could it potentially, do?
Yeah.
But that's the bright side, dude.
I know.
Also, on top of that, want to add that President Biden today announced that he this is a big leap in my opinion what he said, but I mean, to each their own on how that interpretation of his thing, the talk he had today, is that he's planning to have. I think this is how he said it. He wants to have like 95% of America already like vaccinated and all clear to go by May.
Oh,
end
wow.
of May. So I'm like, whoa, that's a big leap forward. That's
so we can
huge.
party for my birthday. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, we'll see, dude, but that's huge if he's actually trying to do that. So, I mean, they are distributing, 1 million doses a day. So, I don't see why not, right? It can't be.
Yeah, but it's also, like, as much as I want that to happen, like, just to have some sort of slight normalcy back into the world again, I mean, just, there's going to be those people. First of all, I don't know what's the nice way of saying those people. The Trump supporters who still don't believe it, who don't want to get vaccinated.
The people who think it's a hoax.
Well, yeah, those that think it's a hoax. And then there's just those people. No, they're like us. They're good people, the good Samaritans of the world, but they're just still very iffy about the actual vaccine. Like, I have a whole bunch of awesome friends, super down to earth, open to the LGBT, minorities, races, whatever. They're just genuinely good people, but they have, to us, conflicting emotions and ideologies on how the vaccine is being handled.
No, yeah, I agree. There's the way they're distributing is great. Like, the amount they're actually pushing out, in my opinion, and making the doctors, the nurses, the essential workers, all those people, the daycare people going first, that I am 100% agree with.
No, for sure.
The method on how we got there, that's the kicker for me a little bit, which is, I mean, again, like you said, to each their own on their opinion on stuff, but that's slightly my opinion that it's moving a little too fast for certain things, and the method they're doing it, the way, how did they get the vaccine so quickly? Who knows what they actually did? But that's speculative topic that that's a dark horse that you don't want to ride, type of thing.
For sure, because I mean, as of today, of us recording this, it's just about a year since all of this started, since the closing downs of restaurants and stores.
I think Saturday was the first, which would be what day was Saturday? No, March 1st was the first day that they actually had the first case here in the United States. Yeah. So it's been so far over a year. No, I saw it on a news clip. I was like, it's been 1 full year since the first patient zero here in the United States or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. But moving forward with what's happening in our world, not just on this world, but on the outer space.
Yeah. That's crazy. Out of all the stuff that happened this year, or it happened this year. Oh, I mean, yeah, it happened this year.
Yes,
this year. A couple weeks ago at this point. But that's crazy. That's huge news, not just, just for the United States, but for the world, like you said, as a planetary thing. That NASA landed what is their rover called? I forgot what it's called, but they landed a second rover on Mars, pretty much.
Ooh. I mean,
which I saw it when I was watching it. Literally, them when they landed it, when they were cheering, I was watching that live stream and all that, and they were so excited, man. That's huge leap for mankind.
Yeah,
we actually have full HD pictures of Mars now, and we could even collect sound and stuff like that as well. I think this rover, especially, specializes on collecting dirt and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I know there's a YouTuber called Mark. Mark. Damn it, dude. Mark Rod Rod something. I'll get that name.
Yeah, I mean it's just crazy. Let alone like weren't you saying it's like an HD camera that they also attach to it? So like we already have clear, like great images of like what the actual surface looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like they spend, I think, a total of 4 years trying to build this rover, and all it's essentially going to do is just collect dirt for us.
Yeah, this rover's called Perseverance.
Perseverance. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So
perfect for what's happening right now.
Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, it's just great. Like, hopefully we get answers for what those past images that we got from the last rover.
Yeah,
because there were some very funky images coming through from the last rover.
Yeah, it was like you can't even see the pictures. They were like blurry as fuck.
Oh yeah, but it looked like an actual life form, like was up there. So
yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
You know. They call it that. They call life forms bacteria. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it's just. It's so awesome, like seeing that happen. And I didn't even plan it. I'm literally wearing my NASA shirt.
The NASA shirt.
I didn't even think about it.
That's huge for NASA.
No, for sure.
They did that. They've been working so hard on that, so it was like a tremendous, accomplishment again for them. And I think they already are planning on making a second rover that's gonna supposedly pick up. Because essentially what Perseverance does, I believe that they explained it on the live stream that I watched, it's literally essentially gonna poop out these little rod things that it's like contains dirt on it, and they're gonna send out another third rover to pick up those things pretty much. Kind of fly back. So that's the next project pretty much.
Yeah, that's the next step after.
Yeah. That's crazy to even think about.
I mean, the fact that they're already thinking much more ahead of it, like
they probably have like a timeline. I'm like, this is what we want to do and stuff like that.
For sure, especially like to start advancing on a lot of things that they probably have plans. Like this needs to be a necessary first step.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
easy, dude.
Oh yeah, but I mean, continuing with the outer space theme and planets and traveling, Destiny 2's. I hate my transitions.
Some of them work.
Some of them. I'll get better.
Yeah, we are out of it a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
Yeah, but
yeah, Destiny 2's had a whole bunch of news as well.
Yeah, actually, it's been a crazy amount of news from them delaying Witch Queen, from them, writing the state of the game and like their new season, how it's going and stuff like that. They have a lot of shit right now, pretty much on their plate. I know. Like them delaying Witch Queen, I think it was gonna happen regardless.
Oh, for sure.
From the get-go, they delayed Beyond Light. So essentially, like their time is literally just backing up even more. And they told us on one of their articles that they posted, pretty much, or they call it a state of the game, that they delayed it because they don't want to overwork their workers, which is great to hear and stuff like that. And especially because of Corona, it makes it more difficult, for them and stuff like that. So
yeah, because a lot of them are still working from home as it is as well. Like they're probably limiting on how many people could be in the offices at a time, and if you don't have the right equipment set up at your own place, like it could definitely get difficult for them. Which, I mean, as long as it comes out as good as we're all hoping it is,
that's the.
Go ahead.
Delaying it, there's hope that's going to be actually, not going to be as busted up as a little bit how Beyond Light was.
Yeah, for sure. But even still, then, like, right now with this season of the Chosen. Sorry, thank you. Season of the Chosen, like it's brought some like energy back into D2 a little bit.
Yeah, some spark.
So it's hopefully if they're delaying it and the next season is just as good, that energy keeps going back up and a lot of people keep coming back to keep D2 alive.
I agree. Yeah.
But if the energy keeps going up and then the Witch Queen is just
falls flat,
it's gonna be hard. Let alone with
to defend it at that point.
Mm-hmm. Let alone with this new Destiny killer apparently coming out.
Another
Destiny killer,
third or fourth.
Yeah. I mean,
I could list off games that try to, compete with Destiny. I want to say compete because I think that's the right term.
Yeah, for sure.
We could start off with the first game that tried to compete with it. The Division. The Division tried to be a looter shooter. And I'm not saying it failed 100% because it didn't, but it didn't see the same success as Destiny.
Yeah.
Because Destiny, I think, was the first true looter shooter at the moment. I'm talking about Destiny 1 when the Division 1 came out. When the Division 2 came out and Destiny 2 came out, we lost a lot of people on the Destiny community pretty much to the Division 2. Because it was slightly better. There was more stuff to do. And year one of Destiny 1 kind of fucking sucked, no lie. Because we had primaries, for everything. And all of our energy and heavy weapons were all slotted as heavies, I don't know if you remember that, shotguns were a heavy and fusion rifles were a heavy and snipers.
No, yeah, I remember.
That fucking sucked. I don't know why anyone thought that was a good idea, in my opinion.
No, for sure. But I mean, like we said, the reason D1 was just so popular is because it's the first time we've seen a game like this. I mean, travel planet to planet, different kinds of enemies, that you have to have different types of weapons at the ready for each kind, because not just from different types of energy shields, but some have actual shields, other can just teleport. It's just it was the first time seeing anything like that, really.
Yeah.
And then that's why the Division wasn't the best. And like you said, Destiny was kind of getting very stale. With the Division 2, people left us, unfortunately, but then D2 came out and that even brought more hype, let alone the more better graphics. They kind of had a better idea on where the game was going and where to lead it. And I don't know, it just seemed like they had a better idea of everything on it.
Yeah.
Personally.
What saved D2, in my opinion, was Forsaken. Forsaken was the Taken King.
Yeah.
Of freaking Destiny 2.
Oh, yeah.
The third game that tried to fucking kill Destiny, suppose it was Anthem. Sad story on that end,
Yeah. I mean, I actually had... It's not that I had high hopes that it was going to kill Destiny, but I had high hopes that it was going to be something different. Because
a game you could swap in with Destiny, go back and forth.
Exactly, for sure.
Because that's my hope too. To be honest, that was my hope.
Because it was such a cool concept, different mechs, and then the whole flying aspect. You had a whole airborne type of firing system. That seemed cool. Because then each different things, obviously the bigger tank one was able to be airborne less time, while the more agile one could stay up in the air the longest or whatever. But the loading screens,
it had too many issues.
It had way too many issues. Way too many issues.
And then they had to go back to the drawing board pretty much and try to revamp it. And then sadly, they announced that
Well, first of all, first they announced that they were gonna come out with Anthem 2.0,
Yeah.
which was just this massive rework of the entire game, like what was it, No Man's Sky?
Mm-hmm.
Almost like what they
They're
did.
trying to
like,
pull on No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
180.
Yeah, and then they announced that they were canceling it, which I don't know about you, but personally, I get it. Like, it was just, well, first of all, like, it's just so much work to do already to just throw away.
Yeah, that's the shitty part about that. Yeah. They already probably so far ahead of updating it, and they had to drop it completely. You know, it's like,
yeah, and it's like, personally for me, I would have wanted to see what they were gonna put out.
Yeah, seriously,
because it has the potential to be such a great game. It was just executed wrong from the beginning.
Yeah.
So then seeing the 2.0, because even now, like No Man's Sky, like that game's now coming back up.
Yeah.
With this whole rework that they just did. So I wanted to see Anthem 2.0. And for them to just cancel it was very...
Yeah, dude. It was a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, damn.
Yeah.
And on the ride, on that, there's the
ride. Ride, I get it. You said ride.
On the ride from that, we had Outriders. Supposedly is another looter shooter. Not supposedly, it is a
looter shooter RPG.
Yeah. So, how's this game going so far? I think everyone has like a.
Right now, it's just a demo that people could play.
Yeah, but they have mostly positive reviews so far.
For PC.
For PC, that's what I was gonna say. Because I heard on consoles pretty
bad.
Yeah, because of the controllers and how they're set up and shit. So
yeah,
that's what I've been hearing, and that's what I've been told. That's what I've seen videos of. I've seen live streams and stuff, and I've seen it on both spectrums. Like someone that streamed it on console, and then someone who streamed it on PC, and it looks gorgeous on PC compared to, you know. Aesthetically, it does look way better on PC. I mean, anything would, essentially.
Oh, for sure.
It looks pretty bulky and, like, weird on a console for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
I mean, but again, it's just a demo. They still have time. They could delay the game as well. Yeah.
Essentially, if it means to sacrifice, like, a delay for a month at least, I say do it.
Oh, for sure.
I say do it. Like if it means to fix the graphics or like the system engine for consoles and make it better. PC, I say do it. Don't lose that momentum.
Don't, not at all, because the hype already for it is pretty big.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
So
there's high hopes.
Exactly. And right now they have people telling them specifically what the issues are.
Yeah, literally. They're getting all this feedback. Like you gotta actually listen.
So much feedback. I feel like they're getting more feedback for Outriders than they were for what was this last game that Andre plays? The one with Keanu.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
I feel like they're getting much more feedback for Outriders than they were for Cyberpunk. So if they could save it from being a Cyberpunk without the 20 million delays, do like 1 or 2 and you're fine.
So sad talking about Cyberpunk, dude. That's sad, bro. That game came and gone so quickly. It was upsetting, dude.
Like you don't hear about it. You don't hear about Cyberpunk anymore.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so sad. It was meant to be, like the next game, like the evolution of an RPG, like, up there with like The Witcher 3 and Skyrim and stuff like that.
For sure.
Flopped. Sadly. Not 100%, but I mean, compared to the general masses, it flopped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sad. City Project Red really, screwed the pooch on this one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but yeah, if Outriders, and again, like the different skill trees, the different, like, because they got like Pyromancer, Technomancer, and two other classes, I guess.
Yeah, they have 4 in total.
Or excuse me, beer burps. Yeah, like those seem like if you could do that much, like pick and choose what you want. It kind of reminded me like the different, like the Solar Void and Arc from Destiny 1 originally.
Right, like the nodes and stuff like that.
When you had the different things, and kind of what they're doing with Stasis now, when you could choose your grenades and little aspects of what to add on to it. So,
and on top of that, I'm here the other side of that, where the tree, like the skill branch, you know, like, I don't know if you've seen it. It looks huge and whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I was watching Dado's video before we got on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched that same one too.
Our Lord and Savior Dado.
Yeah, I literally agree with him on that. Like, if it's just to tell you that you're like, oh, you got 10% more shield, or you get like 50 points of shield, that's not really like innovating, you know, that thing.
Yeah, because I mean, we already have that.
Armor is where it's really at.
Yeah,
which is like how he explained it.
Oh,
which
for
is
sure.
Great, you know, that's good. That armor should be like that, but instead of putting it on the armor, it should be, you know, I think they put it in the wrong place.
They need to switch those.
Yeah. So like, what's on the armor should be like on your skill
tree.
Skill tree.
Yeah.
And then whatever is on there, you know, should give you the 50 health if you're wearing the specific armor, you know, stuff like that.
Exactly. And I mean, and not for nothing, the few images he showed about like some of the legendary armor or exotic armor or whatever they're going to cut it looks awesome. Like,
it looks really crazy, dude.
Like that weird purple alien gun. And then at one point he had this weird black and green bulbs, like mask.
Yeah.
Like, it honestly, if it looks that good already, take in what we're saying.
Yeah, it's literally it's a simple concept if you think about it. You know, to listen to the community, the consumer, right? The people who are gonna actually buy the game, right? Makes sense.
Listen, I don't want Destiny 2 to die.
No, I'm far from that. I want it to, you know, prosper correctly.
Exactly. But if I can help and put my voice out there to help the experience for somebody else who is going to enjoy this game much more than I am, listen to us.
Yeah, like
as much like it pains me to say it, like even with Overwatch, like Overwatch can be so good, but they sometimes buff and nerf so many of the wrong things. Like, listen to your people. We know what we want, and a lot of the times everybody wants that too. Everybody wants the same thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Bring back my Tlaloc.
That's where we're getting at now.
That's where I'm getting at. I mean, I have my no man's word or whatever the gun is.
Yeah, dude.
But I want my Tlaloc.
I mean, you got it, dude, already there. You got dead man's.
Honestly, for real. I can't hit multiple headshots with Hawkmoon, but I could hit multiple headshots with no man's word.
Yeah, like the logic behind it.
Oh, I know. It's so dumb, but I got it. All right. This seems like a good place to take a little break, refresh ourselves, and then we'll come back into it.
Yeah. So we'll be back.
And we're back. Oh gosh. That's if we ever make merch, that's literally gonna be one entire thing. And we're back.
And we're back. That's gonna be great, dude.
Oh, 100%. So now getting back into this, I'm excited. I know you're excited.
I'm excited, dude.
The Mortal Kombat Red Band trailer.
Yo,
it's already
freaking nuts.
It's already been about like a week and a half since the trailer came out.
Dude, and it's insane. I went back to watch it this afternoon. I'm like, oh man. Hey, bro.
It's so good. First of all, I want to applaud for them to finding Asian characters to play Asian characters.
I agree.
Same thing with a black actor, the Australian, whatever. Like, kudos to them right now.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion, the looks, man. Oh, yes. Shit, dude. Fuck, that scene of them fighting.
It's so good.
Fucking, dude, it was a fucking trailer, dude.
That's just the trailer, and we're this hyped, my dude. Like,
dude, the thing is, it's a hype, but skeptic hype, a little hype.
No, for sure. The
CGI looks good, though, no lie. CGI looks good.
Sub-Zero freezing Jax's arms and breaking them off.
We even got the famous "Get Over Here," from It's dude, in that one scene in the little trailer where they show Hanzo before he became Scorpion, they're gonna show a little backstory on that. That's awesome, dude.
Yes.
Awesome.
I mean, it might not fully go into the whole Shao Kahn.
Well, we know. Yeah, exactly.
That we know, the whole Shao Kahn full Mortal Kombat tournament.
I think we're following a new character, aren't we? That's what I'm hearing.
I don't know. I mean, it might start off with the story of Hanzo and Sub-Zero, and because, I mean, we've seen a lot of them in the trailer. So it focuses
the ones that bring it in.
Exactly. And I think there was, I forget, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure I read earlier today that somebody sort of leaked that Noob Saibot might be also part of the movie.
Oh shit, dude! Oh, that means the Sub-Zero that we saw is the brother. That means Ihan.
Mm-hmm.
This is for people who know the Mortal Kombat,
who know the lore, who know what we're talking about.
Ihan is the brother of the original Sub-Zero that got killed by Scorpion, and he becomes Noob Saibot.
Yes. And the reason Scorpion killed the original Sub-Zero was because supposedly the original Sub-Zero killed off not just Scorpion's clan, but his family as well.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I mean, that's the good thing about Mortal Kombat. You could take different directions on, like, if you want to focus on a specific character to the actual storyline. I mean, even so, then the storyline has been twisted from video game to video game.
Dude. They did time manipulation. I mean, they can go anywhere at this point.
I mean, at one point, Liu Kang was a zombie, and then next game, he's perfectly fine again. It's just, I mean, it's so good. It's so good. I hope, I pray. The original Mortal Kombat is still gonna have a place in my heart with its shitty graphics,
with the cheesiness and everything, dude. It's gonna, except for the second one. That one can, stay. That one can stay with the, with the CGI and all that stuff.
Yes.
Back over there. Stay where it is. But no, the original Mortal Kombat definitely has that special place in my heart.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It was great, Dude, it's just gonna. I believe what I read is we're following a new character. I forgot what the character is called.
Ooh.
But it's like a new plot pretty much entirely. It's gonna be the same thing that we know, but they're gonna include that extra person, pretty much. So it's gonna revolve again, supposedly around him. But we're gonna be seeing everything else.
Oh, okay.
So.
I mean, yeah, it's
an MKU, dude. MKU.
I mean,
Mortal Kombat Universe.
Yeah. I mean, if there's multiple universes and they could open a time portal, MKU with an MCU crossover.
I'm not saying that. I'm talking about they could create their own. How DC has their. It's called the DCU, and there's the MCU, and then we're gonna have the MKU as well now.
I mean, I don't know. You never know.
Movie franchises to follow at this point, dude.
If they're following video games, Mortal Kombat versus DC,
they have so much. It's crazy.
They really do.
They have so much. Not only do they have the video games, they have comic books. They have comic books as well to go by. I'm like, bro, fuck.
It's so much.
Anywhere.
It's so much. If they,
so dope, dude.
It's gonna be so hard for them to mess this up completely. But I mean,
think I'll be more surprised if it's bad.
Yeah, no, 100%. I would 100% be more surprised if it was bad.
Even if it's bad, I think I'll like it though.
Probably.
It's gonna be a good bad movie. But it's like damn, I want that movie to be good, but it's bad type of situation.
The whole movie could be bad as long as the fight between Sub-Zero and Scorpion is good.
Straight up. If that one scene kills it, the rest of the movie, I don't give a fuck about.
Exactly.
If that one scene leaves me fucking to the edge of my seat, be like, oh shit.
Exactly.
I'm done, dude. A movie I can leave peacefully I'm watching it.
For sure. And going on with nostalgia factors, another thing we're super excited about was that Nintendo announced a remake. It's not like a whole reboot like they did with or like I'm confusing myself. A remake of Diamond and Pearl.
Yes, sir, dude.
It's so good. It's so.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. And actually freaking redoing these, dude.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's redoing. It's like they're literally sticking with the entire game.
Alpha Sapphire
and Omega Ruby. Yeah. Yes, but they also included the whole
Mega
Evolutions.
Which is fine,
well, it gives a different aspect to the game. So it's technically
they're going to include this one as well, though, because that's a whole new thing that without it, it's going to be kind of weird going forward from now, right? I would think not including those.
What, the Mega Evolutions or Dynamaxing? Because there's not two different things that they're doing.
Yeah, they're doing the Dynamax. Mega Evolutions, and then what is it called? The
Dynamax.
The Dynamax things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To my knowledge,
included for me, that'll be better. I'll be like, I'm fine with that.
No, for sure. I mean, because besides Ruby and Sapphire, that was, I completed Ruby first, Pokemon Ruby.
Yeah.
The second Pokemon game I completely ever finished was Diamond.
Yeah.
And then I got halfway through Pearl, but that was only because I stole Pearl from my little sister.
No, but seriously, Diamond, I think, was the game that I invested a lot. Like the one Pokemon game I probably invested equally as much time as I did for like Yellow version.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow version was the game I literally I loved growing up as a kid.
For sure. I mean, well, first, what you need to do is get a Switch.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do first.
Definitely get a Switch. It would be fantastic.
Check GameStop. I told you, check GameStop. Well,
online,
right now, money's tight for you. I know that much.
Yeah.
But check the online GameStop. That's where I got mine.
Okay.
Because I wanted to buy the Mario Switch edition that they were going to come out with.
Yeah, I know you told me that.
Yes, literally
sold out
in 2 minutes. I had it in my cart for 2 minutes, and by the time I did the whole new address, putting credit card in, sold out. I was livid.
Shit.
But then I checked. I was like, just for fun, let me check if there's original ones, and they have original ones, brand new and used. I bought a new one.
Okay, good. Yeah, I wouldn't buy a used one, dude.
Yeah, and I mean they have that pay every month.
Do they? They have a financing shit.
Yeah, they have.
I did not know that. Oh,
yeah. Check. Do it right now before we post this episode and people listen.
By next episode, I'll have it, dude. I'll even display it. Say less, dude.
But I mean, after you buy your Switch, little note, I bought a Switch.
Yeah.
That's what happened between the last episode of this one.
that was the prior. That's why we took a hiatus, dude. It took us 3 months to get that one.
Because I've just been playing Sword. But after you get your Switch, which one are you planning on buying?
Oh, 100% diamond, dude.
You're still gonna buy diamond again?
100%. I had pearl actually originally.
Did you?
And I lost it. And then I found a diamond after that. So, so that's why we had two diamonds, technically speaking.
Okay, yeah, because your brother had diamond while you had pearl.
Originally, and I had pearl. I lost pearl when I think I took my fucking DS to school and I lost it.
Yeah.
Then I found one after that. Our cousin Junior had pearl, and then that's when we were training Pokemons, and that's why we had. That's why I went so into like diamond.
Yeah,
because I was able to get almost all the Pokemon because we were trading often and whatever. And so,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I might switch to Pearl for this one, just because I'm still a water trainer and Palkia is the half dragon, half water.
Yeah, like the one that's not blue is the.
That's
water.
what I'm saying, and then Dialga is Dragon Steel. Like it makes no sense to me.
I mean, Dragon Steel makes sense, but at the same no, it doesn't actually. No. The dragon aspect doesn't make sense. It's still
neither one of them look very dragon-esque.
No, they look. I mean, Palkia looks more of a dragon than.
But that's all. If it didn't have the weird shoulder wing things, it wouldn't.
Palkia, yeah,
you got it. It's literally that one aspect.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to him. You know, technically speaking, Charizard didn't get the dragon thing until way later. So
yeah, until it's Mega Evolution X or whatever.
Yeah, like come on, dude. What the shit is this?
And then there's like
it's Pokemon logic for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then again, there's a whole Executor that looks like a giraffe. That one's a dragon type.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, either way.
I think they just put them wherever they want, dude.
At this point, shoot, they made a Pokemon out of trash, so.
And ice cream. So, I mean,
and an ice cream.
Me, dude.
And keys.
Make this can a Pokemon at this point.
And a flower necklace.
Make this shit. It looks like a can, but it's a bug type. Correction. Type of shit.
Landro Basket, I choose you.
It's a fire type. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, opposite of water.
That makes too much sense. Actually, now thinking about it.
It's a fire steel type.
Oh my god. You can't make this shit up. We are.
Oh god. Well, I'll start creating our fan pics of it.
Yeah, straight up. You create a drawing. It's literally your laundry basket with eyes.
Shooting fire from the top of the basket. The legs are the arms, and each shirt is a leg.
Oh my god. Abomination creature type of shit.
The socks are the eyes.
Oh. It flaps his eyes. The socks for eyes.
It's going to be a dragon type because I'm going to make the underwear its wings.
Okay. Respect.
It's a fire dragon.
Fire dragon fucking laundry basket.
Oh god.
Oh man.
We've only had one beer. And this is our conversation.
I mean, dude. That's all it needs, right? You just need, like, you're in an open bar just talking to someone, just sipping on a freaking drink. You're going on talking for hours, and it's literally your first or second beer.
That's true.
Oh, dude. And that's the point of Take a Sip.
But along with Diamond and Pearl, they're not doing Platinum. They're also releasing.
Big mistake.
Not really. It seems it seems a little interesting. Pokemon Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's gonna be a little bit different because from what I could tell, it's not taken in like a modern type. The Pokemons that we're used to when you still have like doors and all these machines, the PCs or whatever. It seems more like feudal Japan type.
Mm-hmm. It takes place in the past, doesn't it? Like
yes, it looks past
like history.
Yes, because I mean they're both characters are wearing like kimonos. I don't know if that's the proper term for the guys' clothing as well. But yeah, they're in that type of clothing. The starters are Cyndaquil,
From 3 different.
Rowlet, and Oshawott.
Yeah, it's
So
3 different gens, right?
Yes.
Which is interesting.
But what I was reading as well was because those 3 have some sort of connection to old time Japan. So Oshawott is the more obvious one, with its final evolution being Samurott, Samurai.
Yeah, it makes sense.
There's that. Rowlet, if you don't know, is from the Alolan region.
Yeah, it becomes
so when it's based in Hawaiian, it becomes an archer. So you have your basic bow and arrow.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And then
Typhlosion.
So Typhlosion. But I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong on this, so someone please correct me or look it up yourself. But it from what I remember, it was that Cyndaquil in a way also translate to a different word in Japanese, or its Japanese name for Cyndaquil is different, and then that translates to like a warrior or like sumo or something like that. But it's like it still applies to the old time Japan that we know. I just can't for the life of me remember.
I mean, that's pretty cool though. Like them doing a game like this, it looks like it's very more RPG-esque, you could say, because there's so much free roam. It's so open world by the looks of it. So, I mean, it looks beautiful. Like, I don't know if everyone's seen the trailer for this. If you guys haven't, I definitely recommend. It's literally, Pokemon Legends Arceus. So I would definitely, look at the trailer and look at it yourself. But aesthetically, this game looks very, very nice. Like, it looks aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. Like, it's very vibrant. The colors and stuff like that. The Pokemons are like out in the open. I know Pokemon games are recently like that now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but this, like, I think just the time that they're actually placing it, like you said, like old time Japan maybe, or old time Pokemon universe. It looks great. So
yeah, because again, like you said, it's very open world. Like, this one is actually becoming more of a Pokemon Go style, where you will see the Pokemon out in the wilderness, kind of like the open catching areas that we have now for Pokemon Sword and Shield. But that's the whole area, I believe, the whole map, kind of like the Zelda Breath of the Wild type of aspects to it. Yeah,
vibes off.
Yeah. So I found this. So it's a fan theory, but it seems like the most obvious fan theory to go off. So Cyndaquil's final evolution, Typhlosion, its Japanese name is Bakufu. I could be butchering that, so I am sorry to my fellow Japanese. I love you all. Bakufu, which can translate to Shogun, which is titles given to military generals in feudal Japan.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's dope still.
Yeah,
it's still pretty dope.
Oh, 100%.
If they're going that route completely, that was
I mean, it makes the most obvious sense. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna have a wrestling tiger lion as your starter.
If I do get a Switch for sure, I would get Diamond first, and then I'll probably get this one after.
It seems interesting for sure, 100%. But yeah, I would definitely get Pearl, because I'm the most. I know I'm gonna waste my money on that one way or another.
Yeah, like not now, but I'll buy it.
Yeah, for sure.
Type of shit. Like, I don't know when, but I'll get it.
Exactly. And then I'll see, maybe listen or read some reviews on Pokemon Arceus. If it's released around the same time, I doubt it. They probably might want to give Diamond and Pearl
more breathing room.
Exactly.
Let them, by themselves.
Exactly.
Let them open up on themselves.
Yeah. I mean, it's so good. I can't wait. There's so much writing for this year. So hopefully, 2021 is the
they announced this on their 25th anniversary day, right?
Yeah. Oh, that was another thing. They did a
the concert thing,
almost like Fortnite does with whatever these past rapper is. Yeah, their events. They had that with Post Malone. Watermelon. Post Malone, where he did like a concerting game, I guess. Yeah, and then they announced it there. It was Post Malone looked like a cartoon version of himself. I know it. I mean, that's what it has to look like, but it was a good.
Yeah, it looked so good. I'm like, oh shit! Like you could tell, like, oh shit, that's Post Malone.
And the trailer itself looks so good too.
Yeah. On top of that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So much exciting news when it comes to this, dude.
For sure.
There was a lot of other gaming news, but I mean, it's so hard to put everything in one podcast, and that's why people have to continue tuning in so we can
And on top of that, we choose what we know we're gonna know most about, or what we can like riff off each other of in conversation.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, for sure. But on top of that, Leche, like, are you watching anything? Is there any animes you're into right now?
I mean, there's only that, the one that
you still haven't finished.
Yeah, I mean, it's 9 seasons.
Well, you're not, but yes, he's watching Naruto. But you're also blaming it that you can't watch unless me or Andre are there with you.
Yeah,
you could watch on your own.
I have watched on my own. It's just not as entertaining, though.
It doesn't matter. You watched Overlord by yourself, didn't you?
Because it got really good. I mean, Naruto is getting really good too. But
oh god,
it's more funny when I actually could crack a joke, especially when when they say something stupid. It's fucking funny when you're actually cracking a joke with someone.
Oh yeah.
Overload doesn't have that many jokes to actually crack. That's why I was like, oh, the story's actually really freaking good for this series.
That first episode got you, didn't it?
It did. Pretty good. A lot.
Yeah. I mean,
what are you watching, dude?
Oh, I'm first. Originally, I saw Overlord. I only saw the first season, so I'm rewatching it now, finishing all the seasons. And on top of that, I'm also watching this awesome anime that our friend Andre, good friend of the podcast and personal friend of ours, he also got me into Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, that's another show. I guess I gotta follow you guys.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god, dude,
it's there's so much, Leche. Like, your anime list is gonna be so long. I can only imagine your queue right now for Crunchyroll. Right?
It's kind of nuts, to be honest. I know Andre recently. If he was here, he would tell you he's watching fucking My Hero.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been watching My Hero.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to finish My Hero. I need to get on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I need to finish JoJo. I haven't even finished that either, dude.
No?
It's long, dude. It's so, like, art style changes every fucking season. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
I can see all the memes while they came from it.
I need to I need to rewatch Attack on Titan because it's been so long since I watched it, especially now with the final seasons. I need to watch Fire Force season 2. That's a good anime.
So much shit, dude.
I recommend you watch Tokyo Ghoul, but only season 1.
I know. I watched the first episode. I was like, "Oh shit, this shit."
Yeah, season 2. Season 2 wasn't my favorite, but season 1 is really good.
Is there more seasons? It's just one. Just those two?
Yes, it is, but it starts getting more out there. That
it's nuts.
Yeah, which it just then gets like, all right, like, you're just boring me now.
Yeah, like it's getting too out there.
Yes. Oh, so you said you saw season 1 of episode 1 of season 1?
Yeah.
The final fights, the last few episodes of it. Oh my god! I rewatched them till this day. Another thing you need to watch: Stranger Things, because season 4 is coming out.
As you guys could tell, I don't watch a lot of shows.
As you guys could tell, I force him to watch as much as he can.
I'm bad at watching, but I don't know, man. It's just stories just don't call my attention. Stories, series, and shows don't call my attention too often. So I'm more of a movie person because they start with the plot and end it.
Oh my
same
god!
Thing. That's what I get sick of. I'm like, fuck, I hate when it goes on and on and on.
Okay, but for you, I actually recommend stuff that I know you're gonna like.
Yeah, I know. Everyone says Stranger Things is like a thing that I would fucking love.
You're gonna love it, dude.
Like, it's literally fucking you in a show and you're not fucking watching it.
Yes. Yes, my dude. There's just so much. I kind of want to keep like adding to your list, but
oh no! When season 16 comes out, I'll watch it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude! You'll never finish. It's like another Grey's Anatomy.
I'll never watch that. No, I've watched a couple of seasons with Naomi. I've seen a couple.
No, I have too. And
There's
watched
too many though. Like I lose track. Like, oh, who died when and what? Who's married to who? Who's not with? Who's divorced with who? And I'm like, God damn it, bro! What is going on? Who's in the show any longer? Who died? Like, God damn it!
Spoiler: if you haven't watched it, I've only watched up to where Dr. McSteamy dies.
Okay, yeah.
Because then I was like, no, he was so good, and I didn't want to keep watching without him in it.
When he died, I was like, oh, I don't know. Said the same thing. I don't know.
Oh, now she's gonna have a mental breakdown. She's gonna probably kill someone in the hospital. The whole
it's kind of at that point, it's kind of a little predictable.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything you want to shout out? Or like send people to like go watch or anything.
For like shows to like I recommend.
Oh, all right. I know we're about to finish, but this is something I want to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
Daft Punk coming out that they're retaring.
Yeah, that's oh shit. That was news to me. I was like, no.
I almost
love their music. Dude, bro, come on. I mean, they've been in the game for almost 30 years, though.
So long. And yes, for listeners, we are actual fans.
Yeah. At some point, like back in high school, I wanted to make one of their fucking masks as a fucking art project.
Oh, for
and
sure.
I realized how convoluted and dumb that was. How difficult it would have been to freaking make one of their masks. So, man. That's crazy, dude. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I've always been a fan. Like, no, you haven't, bitch.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
Fuck, their music is legendary, bro. They made so much fucking awesome music. I feel like their earlier work was their 100% best work. Like their first album, fuck me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, goddamn, like their most infamous, I mean, by infamous, I mean their most famous song is One More Time. Like, that's a fucking classic, and it would be a
One More Time.
It would be a fucking staple to them, you know?
It is so good. Well, that one and like Around the World is good.
Harder, you know.
Harder, better. Wasn't that the song that we printed out the lyrics to and I was able to sing to it completely?
Yeah.
Fun fact.
No, I think it was Technologic. That's the one you were trying to fuck.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Technologic.
Oh, yeah.
So many
there's so many. It's
like their music is not. Oh man,
it never gets old. That's music you could go back and like actually listen to.
It grooves so fucking hard. It's crazy. It's hard not to like, you know, fucking get yourself into that music.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard not to lose yourself.
It's so hard,
especially with the earlier work, like I said. But then they like, you know, co-written like became DJs and stuff like that.
I mean, they
not full DJs like that, but they sampled and stuff music for other people and stuff like that. So they were not only, I think, they were producers too, right?
Yeah, they did a lot. They were songwriters. They worked with like The Weeknd and Pharrell Williams.
Yep. I mean, Get Lucky. Can't forget that shit for Pharrell Williams.
I mean, Starboy for The Weeknd. Then I Feel Like Coming.
Yeah, I Feel Like Coming.
I mean, it's so they even like remix their own songs half the time too. I mean, it's a sad day for the music world, especially for Techno Freak.
Yeah, one of the influences to my name.
Oh, for sure. Even to what like your original, or like what your old school like gaming logo used to be.
Yeah, literally, old gaming logo, straight up. Well, at one time it was them, and then I switched it to the Deadmau5 because I fucking love Deadmau5.
He's good too.
Until his music kind of changed a little bit, they become a little bit different. He's kind of fallen under a little bit, so out of relevancy a little bit. I mean, his music is good.
Yeah. But to end on a high note, if you need some laughs, I recommend either on Instagram. I know what his Instagram handle is. I don't know their TikTok handle. But I want to send you guys to Seth and his daughter, who they do like their own little mini podcasts. His daughter, she's so adorable, and she's so aware of like what she's saying and the question and answers between her and her dad. Like,
it's such an ingenious,
so good.
When it's so, it's amazing, dude. If you listen to their podcast or anything like that, like listen to them or watch their TikToks or whatever.
Their
so
Instagram
is so great.
Their Instagram is the number 7 ETH official. So 7F official. That is because his name is Zeth with a Z. So he just takes off the little line and replace that with a 7. But yeah, go definitely like look them up if you want like a nice smile and laugh for the day.
Yeah, if you want some wholesome stuff on your heart.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely be a place to go and watch them at.
But on that note, thank you for listening. We'll see you next week because we are back. So hopefully we're fully back. Hopefully.
No,
because we've been planning this episode for a while now because there's more news. So we just want to keep it relevant to what's the most current thing, obviously.
Yep.
So drink some water, wear a mask still. People, come on, we're so close now. Like,
a little bit longer, man.
Just take care of yourselves and help everyone. Peace and love to the world. I'm getting very hippie-ish now. But seriously, like, take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Positive vibes. It hasn't been easy, but we're almost there. The light at the end of the tunnel seems really close, guys. Come on.
We're so close, man. Just keep, I mean, you've done it for a year. What's another like 2-3 months, right? That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's not hard. You already dealt with the hard shit at this point.
Yes. All right. Leche, I'm happy we're doing this again. Oh, and you can find me at OneAlphaPenguin on Instagram and Twitter. Leche, where can they find you?
And you guys can find me at Leche Minuesa at Leche Minuesa on Instagram, or you guys can follow me at 95 Techno Freak on Twitch.
And then you could follow the podcast on Instagram and Twitter at takeasip_pod. And remember, I am slowly uploading. I know I've been saying this for a while. I'm slowly uploading the episodes to the YouTube at youtube.com/takeasip. Literally the same title we have for the podcast is the same title on the YouTube channel. So please go like, subscribe, follow, share with some friends. I mean, somebody else might enjoy us, might enjoy our dumbness a little bit, or we might find this very informational.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully.
We might have said something you guys didn't know, but yeah. And to everybody else, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
See ya.